Today's baton twirling tips don't necessarily revolve around twirling technique, but these are some characteristics that I've learned over the years as a competitive twirler and Crimsonet alum. So first characteristic we're going to talk about is resilience. Whenever I see girls mess up, or myself included, are they picking the baton up or carrying on like nothing happened? Are they smiling and trying to make the most of the routine that they have left? Or when they mess up, do they huff and puff, pitch a fit, have a bad attitude? Resilience is big for me. I think if you can bounce back from something, that speaks volumes to your character. And that goes for outside of twirling too. Like if something bad happens to you and you were able to just like push forward, of course we want to process our emotions and things later, but sometimes you have to pick up and keep moving forward and not let that thing tear you down on the inside. So resilience is a big one. Discipline is the next one. There were so many times where I went to practice and I got home and the last thing I wanted to do was homework or even like clean or take a shower. Like I was just so exhausted. The only thing I wanted to do was go to bed. So there were a lot of times where I would have to really put in the effort to practice, set aside study and homework time, and make sure that I was doing all the things that I needed to do in a day. When I competed in Miss Alabama, I had to make sure that I was doing things for my community service initiative, that I was practicing interview questions, I was staying Miss America fit. There were all these things going on in my life that I was like, okay, if I'm going to do all these things and I want to do them well, I've got to like make my plan and stick to it so that way I can be successful in these things that I care about. So discipline's another key factor. Last one we're going to be talking about today is integrity. And the simplest way that that's always been explained to me is to do what you're supposed to be doing even when other people aren't watching. And to me that kind of goes into discipline too. But even when I was a Crimsonet, I remember our coach being like, if we're not running something with the full band or you have a free moment, like you should always be practicing. You should always be reviewing choreography or stretching or doing something to like better yourself in twirling, for that example. So I tell my twirlers the same thing. I'm like, hey, if you've got time to lean and sit back, there's other things you can be doing. And to me, that as a coach and a judge, that is showing me that the candidate always is pushing forward to get better and really wants what they're going after.